Welcome back to my YouTube channel, you guys. Happy Thursday. If you are new, welcome. My name is Enriquez, and on here I post nutrition, fitness, and lifestyle type videos. And for today's video, I thought I would talk about how it is that I exactly lost 35 pounds. This story is really special because I know that it can change your life, especially the perspective that you may have when it comes to health and fitness. And my weight loss is somewhat different. And I ultimately just wanted to make this video because I didn't want to put out another video about my healthy meal prep ideas or my healthy snack ideas. And you'd be wondering, well, why doesn't this girl ever bring up macros or calories? Why does she always talk about the ingredient label? Like, why does that even matter? So my health and fitness journey started when I was 18 years old. And at the time I was a cardio junkie. I never really did anything besides workout. I still ate whatever I wanted and I worked out, and that was about it. It wasn't until age 21 when I thought to myself, okay, I've been working out for a little bit and I want to get healthier. So I went on social media and I started to see that people were counting their macros, their calories, and I thought to myself, well, this is what I gotta do. Everyone that I see that is doing this on social media looks really fit. They have abs, and at 21, you know, my mentality was so different back then. But I thought that this is what I needed to do in order to be healthier. And so I did that. I started counting macros and I started counting calories. I worked out 6 days a week. I can't even believe that right now as I think about it. And I had nothing to show for. I had nothing to show for after doing this for quite a while, and I just wasn't seeing any results. And I didn't really understand. I'm like, why is my body doing this to me? I'm doing all the things, I'm doing all the right things. Why can't I see any progress? 4 years later, that's literally how long it took me to figure this whole thing out. And 4 years later puts me at 25 years old. And that's when I started to listen to podcasts. I came across this podcast called The Model Health Show. If any of you guys have heard of it, comment down below. It literally changed my life. I recommend it if you want to change your life as well, if you want to lose weight, if you want to learn about being healthy. Just listen to it. It's a really, really good podcast. The things that I was listening to on this podcast were just mind-blowing because back then I used to think all I have to do is count my fats, my carbs, my protein, and my calories, and if it fits my macros, we're good. If it fits my macros, it's healthy. That's the mentality of a lot of people. And a lot of the time, these numbers do not mean health. If you're wanting to get skinny, yeah, it would help you. But if you truly want to be healthy, a lot of the time, counting macros and counting calories, it does not mean health. And I'm not trying to bash macro counting or calorie counting or any other sort of counting because, yeah, some people have seen results. It wasn't the case in my situation. And I'm not trying to bash it, but I want you to ask yourself, when you go to the grocery store, do you buy things according to if it fits your macros, or do you actually take the time to look at the ingredient label? Do you take the time to understand, read the ingredient label, and know exactly what you're putting into your body? Because at the end of the day, the ingredient label is what was exactly keeping me away from meeting my health and fitness goals. The minute that I started looking at the ingredient label, everything changed. And I did read a couple of books, which I will mention here in a second. Let's just go ahead and mention them right now. This one is from Max Lugavere. He has amazing content, even on Instagram. Some of you may know him. The other book is Food, What the Heck Should I Eat? The No-Nonsense Guide to Achieving Optimal Weight and Lifelong Health. And this is one from Mark Hyman. And the two books that I read while I lost my weight, aside from the podcast, was The Food Babe Way, Break Free from the Hidden Toxins in Your Food and Lose Weight, Look Years Younger, and Get Healthy in Just 21 Days. So this is from Vani Hari. Last book that I read was Sleep Smarter, 21 Essential Strategies to Sleep Your Way to a Better Body, Better Health, and Better Success. And this is from Shawn Stevenson, which is the creator of the Model Health Show. So when people ask me, how is it that I learned about the ingredient label, or what steps did I take to get to where I am today? The podcast that I mentioned, the Model Health Show, and all of these books. These books just opened my eyes to all the junk that is in our food system. And it was so scary to even be reading stuff like this. But in my eyes, if you know better, you can do better. And the time frame, just to give you an idea of how long it took me to lose weight, I started looking and really paying attention to the ingredients October of 2017. And from October 2017 to January of 2018, so yeah, it's pretty recent, I lost 35 pounds. So that is 4 months. That's literally how long it took me to lose all this weight. And it had taken me years trying to figure out my life with macros and calories and all that stuff. So what I would do is I would make a really long grocery list of all the foods that I used to think were healthy, and I would go to the grocery store, turn the food label around, and ask myself, is this coming from real food? You know, ask yourself these questions. Can you even pronounce the ingredient that you're reading, and do you know what it's going to do to your body? Because that is going to be a really good indicator as to whether you should even be putting it into your body in the first place. So I would turn the ingredient label around, and sometimes I would Google the ingredient to see what it did to my body. And if I was seeing that it didn't do anything really good for my body, I would put it away. But the cool thing is that now there's apps that will tell you how toxic your food is, and it will tell you how toxic your personal care items are, which is an awesome way for you to start familiarizing yourself with what ingredients you should be looking out. And let's just go ahead and get into those apps right now. So I have this entire section dedicated to all my health stuff, and the apps that I really enjoyed using, or that really helped me figure out ingredients, were this Healthy Living powered by Skin Deep and Food Scores. You can scan your food items or your, personal care items, and it'll tell you how toxic your food label is. The other one that I like is Think Dirty, and the last app is called SIFT. So translating complicated food labels into simple, honest terms. And again, you just scan it and it'll show you what type of ingredients you should be looking out for, if they're toxic or anything like that. And there is one thing that I quickly want to say about the apps. Like every app, they're not perfect, but again, it's a really good resource for you to start familiarizing yourself with ingredients. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably like, well, does this girl ever eat anything for fun? And yes, I do. I don't always eat clean, especially when I go on vacations. To me, I think it's important for you to also feed your soul with food, and it's all about memories sometimes, especially during the holidays. It's all about memories and just cherishing those memories. But the majority of the time, yes, I do eat clean. I just find healthier alternatives out there, and there's honestly no complaints because all the healthier alternatives, or the majority of the healthier alternatives that I have found, are really, really good. And I have been sharing a lot of my healthier favorite brands on my Instagram since I've been finding out about all of them. And if any of you guys don't know or don't follow my Instagram, I'll leave that down in the description. But I just hope that this video gave you some insight as to why it is that I will continue to talk about ingredients. Because at the end of the day, I don't want you to just be skinny. I want you to be healthy. And it would just mean the world to me if I would have had someone like myself teaching me and educating me this a long time ago. So that's what I'm here for. Set the chicken, rice, and the veggies aside, girl. You do not need that in your life. And I know what that feels like. And sometimes you feel like you're spinning your wheels and you just have no idea what to do. And I will continue to put out healthier meal prep ideas, healthier snack ideas. I'm really here for you. I know what it feels like, and I know how much of a vicious cycle, even though you may not feel like it is, to keep counting your calories and to keep counting your macro. I know that I gave you guys a whole bunch of golden nuggets in this video. This video is not sponsored or anything like that. This is just me purely telling you what has worked for me because I truly want to change your life. So I'll leave all the books, all the apps, and anything else that I can think of down in the description. If any of you have any questions or just want any more further clarification that you didn't understand from my video, comment down below. I would love to help you out and answer as much as I can. And I think that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you stuck out through the end, I know it was a little bit longer video, but it was a very important video for me to get out in order to help you. So with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Thursday. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. But it's more for personal care items, is this Think Dirty app. And then